Hello and welcome to our channel. Are you tired of feeling like you're constantly struggling to make ends meet? Do you feel like you have to constantly live paycheck to paycheck, no matter how much money you make? Well, you're not alone. In this video, we discuss 10 habits that could be causing you to be broke. And, more importantly, we'll give you tips on how to break these habits and start building wealth. So, grab a pen and paper, take some notes, and let's get started. But before we dive in, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to never miss our exciting content. So let's get started. Number 1. Living beyond your means. Living beyond one's means is a common habit that makes people poor. It means spending more money than you earn, and that can lead to a lot of financial problems. There are many reasons why people live beyond their means. Some people want to keep up with their peers or appear wealthy, so they spend money on expensive clothes, appliances, and cars. Others may feel they have to have certain things to be happy or fulfilled, so they buy things they can't afford. Whatever the reason, living beyond one's means can have serious consequences. One of the most obvious consequences is debt. When you spend more than you take in, you have to borrow money to make up the difference. This can lead to credit card debt, personal loans, and other types of debt that can quickly spiral out of control. Living beyond your means can also cause a lot of stress and anxiety. If you're constantly worrying about money, it can affect your mental and physical health. You feel like you're constantly in survival mode, and you can't enjoy the things you have because you're constantly worrying about the things you don't have. If you want to break the habit of living beyond your means, there are a few things you can do. The first step is to create a budget. A budget is a plan of how you'll spend your money each month. This allows you to see where your money is going and determine where you can cut back. Living within your means may take some time and effort, but it's worth it in the long run. When you're not burdened by debt and financial stress, you have more freedom and flexibility to pursue your goals and enjoy your life. So, start today by creating a budget and making a commitment to live within your means. Number 2. Relying only on one source of income. Relying on only one source of income is a habit that can make you poor in the long run. Your entire dependence on only one source of income, such as salary from a job or income from a business, can lead to financial hardship in the near future. There are several reasons why relying on only one source of income can lead to financial hardship. First, if you lose your job or your business income declines, you may find it difficult to meet your financial obligations such as rent, bills, or debts. This can quickly lead to financial stress and insecurity and, in some cases, even poverty. Second, depending on only one source of income can limit your earning potential. For example, if you only draw a salary from one job, you may be limited by your employer's pay structure and not have many options for raises or bonuses. This can make it difficult to achieve financial stability or build wealth over time. Third, if you rely on only one source of income, you may be vulnerable to economic changes and fluctuations. For example, if your industry experiences a downturn or your business experiences a downturn, you may lose your job or experience a decline in your income source. This can put you in a financially precarious position with limited options for finding new work. To avoid relying on a single source of income, it is important to diversify your income sources. This could be starting a side business, investing in stocks or real estate, or developing passive sources of income such as rental income or dividends. Starting a side business can be a great way to earn extra income and gain skills that can be valuable in your career. Investing in stocks or real estate can also be a great way to diversify your income sources and build wealth over time. While investments involve risk, they can also provide higher returns than traditional savings accounts or CDs. So, thus we can say that by diversifying your income sources, you can increase your income potential, protect yourself from economic fluctuations, and achieve more financial stability and freedom. Number 3. Lack of emergency savings. Lack of emergency savings means not setting aside enough money to cover unexpected expenses or emergencies that may arise in life. This habit can lead to financial hardship and ultimately make you poor. The lack of emergency funds can lead to a lot of financial difficulties. For instance, if you're suddenly faced with a major expense, such as a medical emergency or unexpected home repair, you may need to use credit cards or take out a loan to cover the cost. This can quickly lead to debt that is difficult to repay and hurt your credit score, limiting your financial options in the future. Not having savings for emergencies can also limit your ability to take advantage of opportunities or pursue your goals. For example, if you want to start a business or invest in a new opportunity, you may not have the financial flexibility to do so if you don't have emergency funds to fall back on. To avoid the habit of not having savings for emergencies, it's important to make saving a priority and create a budget that includes regular contributions to an emergency fund. Ideally, an emergency fund should cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Number 4. Not tracking your expenses. If you don't keep track of your spending, you're probably spending too much without realizing it. Not tracking your expenses can lead to overspending, debt, and financial instability. If you don't keep track of your spending, it's easy to overspend and live beyond your means. If you don't know exactly how much you're spending, you may not realize that you're spending more than you can afford, which can quickly lead to debt and financial difficulties. If you don't keep track of your spending, it's also difficult to identify areas where you can cut back and save money. If you don't know how much you spend on various expenses, it's hard to see where you can adjust your spending habits to save money. Number 5. Making impulsive purchases. Impulse buying can be a big drain on your finances. Before you buy something, ask yourself if you really need it or if it's just a desire. If it's a desire, then you should avoid purchasing it. Occasional impulsive purchases may not do much harm, but if they become a habit, they can lead to serious financial problems that can leave you poor forever. There are a variety of reasons that impulse buying can be a habit that makes you poor forever. Let us look at some of the reasons. The first reason is that it can blow your budget as you spend money that you did not plan for, leaving you with very little money. The second reason is that it leads to debt. When you make impulsive purchases with credit cards or loans, you increase your debt load and make it more difficult to repay your debt. Interest rates on credit cards are high, which means you'll have to pay more than the original cost of the item you bought, which will lead to many financial problems. The third reason is that it affects your credit score. Impulsive purchases with credit cards can also negatively impact your credit score. Your credit score is a measure of how well you are doing financially. Number 6. Avoid debt, especially credit card debt. Most people use credit cards to purchase a variety of products because they do not have enough cash on hand. Credit cards can be a valuable financial tool when used responsibly. They offer convenience, rewards, and can help you improve your credit score, which is important for getting a loan or renting an apartment. But if you use credit cards for buying your desired things, then you may end up with a lot of financial problems. So which is why I recommend you to avoid using credit cards as they have a high interest rate also. Number 7. No financial plan. A financial plan is a roadmap that outlines your financial goals and the steps you'll take to achieve them. It helps you understand your current financial situation, set specific goals, and plan how to achieve them. Reaching your financial goals can be difficult without a financial plan. It is necessary to make a financial plan as it helps you to know a lot of things about your financial situation, such as it allows you to set specific goals, it provides a roadmap for reaching your goals, and also, it helps you to keep you on track. Number 8. Spending too much on taxes. The next bad habit related to money is not paying attention to taxes. A lack of tax planning leads to higher tax bills in most cases. Paying too much tax can significantly affect your financial well-being. You can keep more of your hard-earned money and use it to achieve your financial goals by minimizing your tax burden. Reverse this bad habit and do what you can to lower your tax bill. To do this, you need to plan and know what tax loopholes are available to you. For example, if you have 401k insurance, the more you contribute, the more you can lower your taxable income. Number 9. Poor shopping etiquette. We all love shopping, but if we aren't careful, it can lead to excessive spending and debt. Poor shopping habits can have a negative impact on your financial well-being and make it difficult for you to achieve your long-term financial goals. By adopting good shopping habits such as budgeting, comparing purchases, and avoiding impulse buying, you can improve your financial situation and set yourself up for long-term success. Number 10. Spending more as your income increases. Most of the people make a common mistake that they hike their budget as their income increases. It cannot hurt to raise your standard of living if you can, or to treat yourself once in a while, but if you keep increasing your budget and expenses, you can run out of money just as quickly, even if your income has increased with it. Let's understand this with an example. Suppose in 2022, your income was $50,000 per month and your spending was $40,000 and you kept aside $10,000 as your savings. But in 2023, your income increased from $50,000 to $100,000 per month and then you suddenly increased your spendings from $40,000 to $90,000. But your amount of savings remained as it is. So that is why it's important to keep spending at a steady level while looking for ways to increase your income or generate passive income to increase your overall wealth. This brings us to the end of this video. If you found this video interesting, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to never miss out our exciting videos.